Sega just launched the Sonic campaign Racing Around the World. So for Sonic's 2025, it's all about high-octane racing. But it wasn't the insane speeds that people focused on. It was something else entirely. Or rather, should I say, a lack of something. And it's a rather sensitive topic, so today we're going to talk rationally and maturely, like adults, about the new hot-button issue in the Sonic franchise: boobies. In Sonic Adventure 2, you know, the best game of all time, we got introduced to Rouge the Bat, a treasure hunter who was after the Master Emerald, and was also on a mission to spy on Eggman from the President. Now, on paper, that doesn't sound very out of the ordinary, but I think we all remember as kids the first time we saw Rouge the Bat.
Wow, Sonic is so cool. I loved running away from that truck. Now we're gonna play as Knuckles, and who's that?
I despise anyone who takes jewels from me. All the world's gems are mine to keep.
Damn. Something like that. In Rouge's first appearance, she was obviously supposed to be sultry?
Yeah, Rouge, she's sexy and smooth.
Thank you, Knuckles. And while it wasn't super emphasized in the rest of the series, her tone and character stayed mostly the same. But last year, when Sonic X Shadow Generations came out, there were some differences made to her usual attire, having the chest plate come up a little bit farther, and having the leather in the back of her suit come up higher too. Some people were very upset. Personally, I wasn't upset by it, I really don't care, but it just felt kind of arbitrary. But on the other hand, it really wasn't very noticeable either, so I really didn't bat an eye at it. Besides, it's hard to notice anything past that voice.
Whatever.
But now it looks like Sega's at it again, because now they're not just hiding Rouge's stuff, they just completely got rid of it. I guess now she knows what it feels like to have something stolen from you. So in the Racing Around the World trailer, we see some animated clips of Knuckles, Rouge, and Shadow. And the one thing everyone is talking about is Rouge's clip, where she looks a bit different. Now, if you follow me on Twitter, I already talked a little bit about it. I didn't even notice at first. It wasn't until afterwards, when all the jokes started, that it even processed in my head that something was missing. I know there are people that don't want that kind of design change because reasons, and while I personally don't really care that much whether they're there or not, again, it just seems like such a weird, arbitrary choice to completely get rid of them. To speak legitimately seriously for a second, boobs are real. They're not just for looking at, they're just part of life. Rouge obviously wasn't at first designed with that in mind, but lately she hasn't been written entirely like that anyway. But is that a reason just to completely get rid of them? But like so many people have already pointed out on Twitter, you can't really talk about that without sounding like, I'm a goofy gooner, yeah. You're a goofy gooner, yeah. We're all goofy gooners, yeah. But I still think it's a valid point to talk about. Again, I really don't care that much. I just feel like it's a weird, arbitrary thing to do. It's also really funny to talk about, but that's just my opinion. What's your thoughts on, you know what, never mind, don't answer that. Have a great day.